Has the ECB just managed to avert another debt crisis? Well, probably too early to say that. Unfortunately, this coronavirus crisis, it's just kicking off. Nobody knows how bad it's going to get and how bad the associated recession is going to be. But the ECB have made some decisive action that appears to have made a big difference last night and appears to have substantially reduced the probability of a debt crisis in the coming weeks. So, what's going on? Let me put everything in context. Last week, we had the ECB meeting. You guys will remember we covered it at the time. Very, very underwhelming, the ECB. They didn't cut rates. They increased their QE, but only by a very small amount. And ECB President Lagarde explicitly said that it wasn't the job of the ECB to narrow spreads between the interest rates on bonds for Eurozone countries. So basically what that means is, in times of financial market stress, when markets get worried about lending money to countries such as Italy or Greece, often what happens is their interest rates spike. And really, the markets think that the ECB's job should be to stop those interest rates spiking, right? Because when those interest rates spike, that can significantly increase the chance that those countries default. That was what we saw back in 2011 and 2012, and the ECB guaranteed all of that debt and was buying all of that debt, and that is how they solved the problem. Last time, that was Draghi. Remember, Draghi said, whatever it takes to save the Eurozone. Well, last week, Lagarde effectively said the opposite, because she said, oh, it's not our job to narrow spreads. But since then, obviously, the markets did not like that. So what you began to see was those spreads between German interest rates and Italian interest rates and German and Greek interest rates, they were massively widening. And that was reflecting the fact that people were getting worried about another debt crisis. But ECB action overnight, they've announced this enormous QE package, 750 billion this year. And Lagarde has pretty much realised the error of her ways last week and said that, her wording actually was extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures, blah, 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 and then she started saying that basically, like Draghi, they will do whatever it takes. So we've seen these spreads between German and Italian interest rates narrowing a lot, which is good. It's a good thing, guys. We don't want to see another Eurozone debt crisis, not in the middle of this terrible public health crisis we're all enduring at the moment. How's this factor in for FX markets? Well, it should be euro supportive in the medium term anyway, because a debt crisis is a big downside risk for the euro, and as long as that is off the cards for now, that's one less thing to worry about for the euro. That is pretty much it from me for now, and I will see you in the next one.